Hey ladies and gentlemen, how you doing today? Today we're going to do a review of this. It replaced the, I call it Latrine 40T. Obviously it's called the Lorraine 40T. Make sure that's down. This took its place as a tier 9. It's the BC Bat Chat 25 TAP. I actually just had a match and it did alright. Um, I still, to be honest with you, prefer my Lorraine when it was tier 9 and they got it buffed up. A little confused why they buffed it up and then turned around and yanked it out of the game and gave us this in place of it. And got on the internet and I was looking around today and I don't know how true it is, but it looks like maybe they're going to be bringing the Lorraine back as a tier 8 premium. Obviously, they will nerf the hit points. Probably, uh, I imagine they'll nerf the gun. They'll probably take a shell out of it or two. Who knows? But I just don't. I'm really confused why they buffed it up, made it worthwhile, and then turned around, yanked it out of the game, gave us this in place of it. And now to I understand, like I said, and it looks like it's probably pretty true that they're going to be putting it back in the game as a premium. Like I said, they'll take the Nerf baseball bat to it first and beat the snot out of it. But anyways, so in place of it, we got this, and it's all right. I mean, it's reminds me a lot of the Bat Chat. It doesn't bounce rounds as well as the Bat Chat does. I don't know if it's because the armor's probably. I'm not really 100% sure on the armor on the Bat Chat. I guess I could look real quick. Because this is 30, 25, 20. I just got to find the Bat Chat. Okay, there's the Bat Chat. Oh, they're next to each other. Cool. So we can compare it here. Turret armor on the Bat Chat's 50, 30, 15. And on this, it's 25, 25, 20. Hull on the Bat Chat is 60, 40, 30. On this, it is 30, 25, 20. So, yeah, it definitely has, it's pretty much double everything. Double, yeah, yeah. Turret armor on this 25 in the front. On that, it's 50. On the hull, it's 30. On this, on the Bat Chat, it's 60. So basically, they just doubled it up on the front. Um, I like it all right. I mean, I just don't like it as much as I did my Lorraine. Call it Latrine. Um, but anyway, so just to go over it a little bit, your hull armor in the front is 30, sides 25, and the rear is 20. And on your hull, you have 30 in the front, and it's got some pretty good angle there. I mean, and especially when the new patch comes out and they I'm not sure exactly what they're doing. Something with the rounds so that normalization or something. And it's just, you'll probably bounce a lot more rounds when you have good angles like this. Like if somebody, if you're angled like this, somebody's way back here and they shoot at your lower plate, it's probably just going to ting in your upper plate like that at that angle. It's going to be like auto bounces. I'm kind of excited about it because um, basically they're bringing armor back in the game. So, you know, right as it is right now, whenever I play my Moss, gold round after gold round hits me. Very, very rarely do I get hit when I'm in that with a standard round. It's usually always gold rounds. Um, and it's just because everybody knows, well, I can't pen it with this. I'll just gold round and I'll just go right through them like butter. Well, when they change the rounds the way they're going to be, or the armor the way it's going to be dealing with rounds hitting it now, um, you're just more apt to bounce rounds if you angle it or angle it right. And you know, so side scraping will come back into effect. Thick armor that's got good slope to it. You know, it's just gonna it's bringing armor back in the game. So I'm kind of excited about that. So now when people see my Moss and they start loading gold, more rounds will be bounced. So the nice thing about that is hopefully I'll be able to get these darn missions done for my heavy tank missions where you got to bounce 3 times your hit points, and then on heavy tank 15 you got to It's a total of 12,000 between your armor, bouncing, and damage done. So, yeah, I'm pretty excited about it. But anyway, so get back to this. Um, the gun on this is a 100 millimeter. It has 6 shell magazine. There's 2.73 seconds in between each shell. Mine takes 43.1 seconds to load the magazine the way I have it set up. My crew is basically, one crew skill at 70%, 69%, in vents. So, the penetration for standard round is 232, and that's an AP round. Your premium round is an APCR, which bumps you up to 263. So it gets you up there. 232 is actually pretty good. I pen a lot of stuff pretty easily with that at tier 9. When I hit tier 10s, if I come up against E100s, Mosses, and stuff, you got to dabble into the 2 key and hit the 263 zone to get you up where, it's a little easier to pen those heavier armored tanks. Average damage is 300, 300, and 400 for HE, and your HE penetration is 50. And average damage, let's see, I'm going to look over here on mine. Like I said, the way I've got it set up, mine's 1904. The way it is standard is 1842. Dispersion is 0.36. Mine again is 0.34 the way it's set up. Aim time's 2.5, and mine is 2.13. Now, on mine, go down here to your view range is almost 400. If I'm at a rate around 400, I'm pretty happy. So I doubled up on it, and I put vert stabs and the enhanced gun lane drive and vents. So all 3 of those, are help with your aim time. Nothing is more, I don't want to say troublesome, but kind of a kick in the nuts if you come around the corner and there's something, putting across the field and you're waiting for it to shrink in, waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. And then finally, by the time you get a shot off, especially in an autoloader, you want to be shrunk in as quick as possible so you can put the whole drum into them. You don't want to wait till he's 3/4 away, across the map, and you get one shell into him. So I doubled up on that, and with the vents, that bumps your view range out. Signal range I don't care about. Concealment's actually pretty good. Medium tank, obviously, it's at 19.2, which is pretty high. That's in par with some of the tank destroyers. Specific power to weight ratio is 21.4, which is actually pretty darn good. Top speed 65 forward and 20 kph in reverse, and it'll get to that 65 no problemo. Traverse speed on the hull is 46.93, and on the turret it is 34.13. So you don't have to worry about somebody in another medium or a light, circle jerking around you and taking you out. You can keep rates. You can spin this thing on a dime. It spins really well. Let's see. You get 1,600 hit points. We already went over the armor and all the other good stuff. So, yeah, it's all right. Like I said, I actually preferred my Lorraine more. Lorraine. It just, I don't know. I don't know. It was more oomph to it or something, I guess. I think that one did it have a 90 millimeter on it? I can't freaking remember. Well, anyways, so if you want to hold on just for a minute, I will go ahead and pause this, and I will put a replay of a match I just had in this beast. Guess who? Yep, it's me again, Tank and Trucker. I forgot to go over the gun depression and elevation on this. It is -6 for your gun depression and +11 for your elevation. So, anyways, let's get to the match and see what takes place. I'll go ahead and kind of speed up the count here. So anyways, I decided to go over on the tracks, and I was watching my mini-map, and I noticed really nothing was going city. We had one heavy, and it was a Tiger 1, so yeah, good luck there when they've got E75, and what else do they have? Oh, this thing keeps default. Oops, sorry about that. Defaulting back to that. Won't even let me click on the damn thing. So yeah, they had a T54. Well, the E75 went to city. I think their Super Pershing was city. It's kind of even actually in the city. Team wise, pretty comparable. We had a guy with a win 8 of 66. So I think their lowest win 8 was 227. But what you gonna do? The only thing I don't like about this, which is with any auto loader, is that damn load time. It freaking seems like it takes forever. But I don't like giving my side on this. You know, which you don't want to give anybody your side, but in order to get, you know, shots off, you know, I don't know. I don't have 6th sense on this, so obviously I didn't know I spotted until I seen that round just miss me. But and I was thinking, gosh, that this Skoda didn't back up. But yeah, for -6 on the gun depression. I mean, it's not piss poor. I mean, but just it doesn't. I don't know what it is, but I think it might be because it's more of a rear-mounted turret. It just 6 degrees of gun depression doesn't seem like much. I don't know what I was aiming at there. My ping too. I'm using my phone as a hotspot to connect to the internet, and my ping could be a whole lot better, but it could be worse. But like here, I could not get my gun down enough to shoot at that MT-25. Look how far I had to come out to get my gun, and I had to be sideways too. I got a nice hit on him there for 309. 300's the average damage on this gun, so it wasn't nothing spectacular. I was down to 1 shell. I wanted to help that, what tank was it behind me there? Oh yeah, go figure. SU 12244 just hit me with an HE in the side for 555. That was one nice hit. He should be proud. I figured I better cool my tank off. No, that was because I had a lag spike and I just kept backing up. But yeah, that was a good hit. 555 off that's a tier 7 tank destroyer. Or wait, no. What? I'm sorry. Yeah, that is a tier 7. I was thinking the 54. That's the tier 8. But as you can see, they walked right through city like there was nothing there, because obviously there really wasn't. We had a Tiger 1 go there, and that was about it. So I figured, time to get back and get ready to defend the base here. I still can't believe he hit me for 555. That's one hell of a good roll for HE shell. That shows you how much armor this has. ISU 122 thought I was going to sneak up and plug our guy there, which he did, but I was able to take him out. Unfortunately, our T-71 got taken out. I don't know if he was just tunnel visioning and didn't see that ISU coming up on his side, or just figured he was going to unload his magazine. But that's one thing with an autoloader. If you're getting hit, don't just sit there and keep unloading your magazine. I mean, move. Yeah, you know, it's better that you hold a shot or two and, you know, have your hit points for later on in the match, which this is getting down towards the end. I mean, we've lost 2 and they're almost all dead, so good for us, bad for them. But when I first started playing autoloaders, I had a bad habit of sitting here, like, I would sit here and clip out on this guy. Even if I was getting hit, I would just sit here and continually just clip out on him. And I would sit there and take damage, and then I would be, 3/4 of my health or half my health was gone. But I didn't know if that RHM was going to survive too well, so I figured I need to, scoot out of there, get over here in a little bit of a dip, reload, and then come back and come back for some more damage. I'm up to 1930 damage, and I got hit one time for that 555. Wow, that was a good friggin' hit. I think the average damage on the oh, I forgot that wasn't breakable. I think average damage on the 12244 is 390. So, yeah, that was a good choice with him shooting that HE shell. Now, the reload on that thing is wicked too. I've got one, and it's like, I think a little right around 6 seconds. But anyways, our RHM ended up capping him out. He got an invader for that, obviously, because he was the only one that was capping him. With the T95, I was hoping that we could, I could get over there and get some more damage. But, there was 2 lights and 3 mediums in front of me, so actually, I'm sorry, I was looking at our cap. Duh. We had 2 mediums and a heavy on their cap. But by the time I got over there, the T95 probably would have been dead anyways. But it was a pretty good match for our team. I mean, we only lost 2 tanks. And, yeah, it was so-so. I got, let's see, 7 hits for a total of 1930 damage. That's one thing with the French auto loaders. I wish that there wasn't so much time in between shells. Like with the T57, I think it's like, don't quote me, but I think it's like 1.5 seconds in between each shot. So it's like bang, 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 bang. With this, you got bang, and then you got 2.5, almost 3 seconds in between shells. It's like, it's an auto loader, and it just, I just wish it were a lot, faster in between shots. But, if you can get the experience and get it, it's well worth it. It's a lot of fun to play. It zings right around the map pretty quick, so, if you got to reload, you can bug out, get somewhere, reload, and come back, or reposition somewhere else. Like I said, it's easier to get your gun to go down, on the sides because it's more of a rear mounted turret. So, even though it's 6 degrees gun depression, it just doesn't seem like you get that 6 degrees because you lay your gun straight down and, it's the holes in the way. So, what you gonna do? But anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please hit the like button. And if you didn't like it, hit the like button anyways. Just because. Because I asked nicely. So anyways, this is Tank and Trucker. You guys be safe, and I will see you on the battlefield.